Welcome to another edition of On the Move with We Cancerve. This show is all about youth service leaders and how we're inspired to add a little more good to the world around us. So come along, we're on the move to make a difference.
So when kids are seriously sick, they need their peeps around them. And when they need medical treatment at a hospital, their family members need a place to stay, hang out, and to eat. So our We Cancerve team is here at the Ronald McDonald House to cook a nutritious meal so everyone can enjoy dinner together. Our We Cancerve team is here making stir fry, which means lots of ingredients and lots of chop. And we are joined here by our celebrity chef, Stacia Epps. So chef, what are we doing?
So right now we are chopping, which is in stir fry, it's so important. All the chopped vegetables, all the ingredients, it's a lot. So we're getting that together. We have bok choy and we also have broccoli florets. But we have a lot of other vegetables too, but we'll get to that. Let me tell you about sharp things. So one, let's start with how to hold a knife properly. One, you always want to keep it close. You don't want to cut anybody around you. Thumb here, index finger here, tuck your fingers. Just like that. I can look at you all day and not cut a thing.
So what would a stir fry be without some protein? So chef, how are we preparing the chicken?
So we have a chicken breast here. It's been butterflied. What we're going to do is just cut it in strips.
Okay.
All right. So one reason why we cut it in strips is because it holds the marinade so much better, and also it penetrates. So we'll have lots of flavor. We want flavor, for sure. All right, so what I would like for you to do is go ahead and pour that right into there. Yes. All right, just about there. And then we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna get personal.
Now over here, we have our rice and noodles that we are going to put our stir fry over. Ooh, almost done. So we have all of our ingredients prepared, so now the real fun can begin. The stir frying.
Yes, we have all the vegetables here sauteing. It smells so good. It's all sesame and soy. We have broccoli, we have bok choy, we have all the ingredients that we chopped up earlier.
So what happens if you're dealing with somebody who has a food allergy? Let's say.
Ooh, then you just don't add it. Definitely, you can make this the way you want to make it, and it goes towards you. Whatever you want, mushrooms, no mushrooms, broccoli, no broccoli, all of it.
Now, what's been your biggest mistake as a chef?
Ooh, I would have to say not seasoning enough. I used to be really scared of seasoning and it hurt me, but now I'm all full of flavor. All right, so we already have our chicken marinated, so we're gonna throw that in. We had sauteed our vegetables, so we moved it to the side. And now we have lemongrass, we have Thai basil, we have garlic, we have ginger, and our stir fry sauce. Getting all good and juicy in here. Today, we are feeding 80. However, if it's just you, a family of 4, or a family of 2, you don't need as much. And you can use whatever you have in the pantry.
Now everything is finally coming together, and our next step is to serve our guests. Bon appetit!
Thank you, God.
For nearly 40 years, the Ronald McDonald House has been built on the simple idea that nothing else should matter to a family when they're focused on healing their child. So today, we're here at the house that love built. Thousands of families stay here each year while their critically ill children are being treated at a local hospital. And the first thing that happens is they're welcomed.
Of course. Welcome, Zach. Welcome to the Ronald McDonald House of Maryland. My name is Devron Young, and I'm the Director of Guest Services here. We welcome everybody, every day, every guest, anybody who enters the building with a warm heart and a lovely smile, because just like you said, we know they're coming to us with a sick or injured kid. So we pay attention to details here to make sure the atmosphere stays warm and loving and kind, to take the stress away from the parents and the young guests that we have here. So when you first walk into the door here, we have a wall filled with the word love in so many different languages, because we see people from around the world and around the country that comes here, right? You also notice a lot of red like I'm wearing now, and this is our signature color because it is the color of a heart, right? Heart and the love. We want this to feel like a home away from home when they're here, stress-free, right? And behind me, you will see we have artwork all over the place with the words of love and kindness and support. And next to our elevators, we have what we call stones of hope. Right? So these are stones that have words of encouragement like, you can do it, get better soon, we're here with you, we love you here.
And I've also heard about something else called magical moments. What's that about?
We love magical moments for our young guests here, right? So we have what we call cubbies, which look like mailboxes, and we have a lot of generous donors who come and give us toys and treats and candies for the kids. So we put those in the cubbies, which has their room number. They come in from a very stressful day at their medical facilities. They go there and get a treat, and they even forget they're sick sometimes because they love the toys and the surprises that they have. We also have a host of movies and DVDs that they can borrow from us. We have free passes to our local attractions like the zoo, our local aquarium, our local science center, and we have a very special bell here, which is called the Good News Bell, which means when a child can go home, which means they finished their treatment and they can go home, they ring that bell really loud. We say like the cows, make the cows come home, right? And then they come to ring the bell and everybody comes and congratulates them because they can go home.
The heart of every home is the kitchen. It's where families can spend some quality time together at the dinner table. But why is dinner such an important time for families?
That's a great question, Zach. So we don't do any of the medical stuff here at the Ronald McDonald House. What we do is we nurture and we do the care and the feeding of the families. So providing these meals and giving the families space to get to know each other, to connect with people who have a similar lived experience, there's something really special about that.
And you guys feed so many people per day. How do you manage to do that?
That's also a great question. We feed a lot of people. We take care of 55 families every night. And so we are blessed to have amazing volunteers that come in 365 days a year. We have volunteers that come in to prepare 2 hot meals a day. So we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
And I see you got a playroom over there. What's that all about?
That is my favorite room, and we have that room available so that the kids can run around. We got a lot of boisterous, kid energy in the house, and they can go in there and play while dinner's being prepared. But also after dinner, we have volunteers come in and do activity hours. So anything from karaoke to bingo to arts and crafts. So we try to provide a little bit of a break for the parents while, in the evening after they enjoy their meal.
Now this is a room I can spend lots of time in. The game room. Let's see if I can find a worthy opponent.
Hey there.
Hey,
How about a game of pool?
sure, you're going down for sure.
Or if pool's not your favorite thing, we can play air hockey, we can do arts and crafts, and we can even play Pac-Man. We got a lot going on.
Yeah, it looks like you guys have so much, but what do you do when you're not here in the game room?
Well, when I'm not here in the game room, I'm running all of our social media channels, making sure we have lots of fun on all of our social media. I'm helping plan and fundraise our events, and helping overall spread awareness about the Ronald McDonald House. While we have lots of activities and things for little kids to do here at the Ronald McDonald House, we also wanted to make sure that we had a special place for our teenagers. We have a really cool room with really cool chairs where they can hang out and do homework and be teenagers.
That's amazing, but we gotta get back to the game.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Sometimes with all the stress and concern of being in the hospital, all you need is just a little bit of magic. For some sick children and their families, a little quiet time is just what the doctor ordered. So we're here in the Serenity Room, which is designed just for that. So what makes this room so special?
It's special because when the children comes back from the hospital from their treatment, their parents have them come in here. They can relax. They can look at the different toys that they may have gotten from the cubbies. They are able to do arts and crafts if they like. It's just a calming space for them to just wind down from going back and forth to the hospital. And that's why this room is so important.
Yeah, I agree. This room is just so calming overall. And as comfort concierge, that's basically what your job is. So what does that entail?
What it entails is that I take time and be with the family. I play with the children when they're in their playroom. I may read to them. They may read to me sometimes, or we may color. We just have a good time being together with a stress-free day, and that's why I'm here to make sure that day is nice and comfortable. And we really love it here in this house.
Well, since we're here, we might as well take some time to relax.
Why not, Zach? Let's relax together.
We're here on the 4th floor of the Ronald McDonald House, which is where the families of the sick children actually stay. Hello.
Hi, Zach. Welcome. Welcome to the Ronald McDonald House. It's really nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. We have 55 guest rooms here at the house, and on this particular floor, we have 23. We have 3 guest floors, so we have plenty of space for the families, and our job is really just to make them feel at home, wrap our arms around them, welcome them to Baltimore, and get them through this difficult journey and get them back home with their child.
So you provide so much to the families. How do you afford all of this?
Well, we do it with the help of the community, and it really takes the community to support these families. We have individuals, we have volunteers, we have corporations, we have so many people that want to help the families. So they come here to the house, they cook meals, we have, corporations, individuals that make donations. We have 3 big events each year, and it takes a big budget to run this house.
We're here on the 6th floor of the Ronald McDonald House, and we're on the Heart Terrace. Can you guess why?
On the terrace, we have a 29-foot heart above our heads. It glows at night, and it can be seen from all the area hospitals. So our children staying inpatient at each hospital can see the glowing heart while they're there.
And you're the director of developments. What does that job mean?
So I do all things fundraising here at the house. We're completely community fundraise based, and we're supported by the local generosity of all of our area supporters. And we couldn't have this place be a home away from home without them.
What's most apparent here at the Ronald McDonald House, in every room, every hallway, every family gathering space, is that they understand what families with sick children need the most: each other.
Have you ever seen a community food pantry? Or set up a lemonade stand to collect money for a special cause? Well, guess what? Those are examples of community service projects that kids all over the country have sponsored. In communities near and far, young people are joining, and sometimes forming, teams of volunteers to make a difference in the lives of others. Volunteering with friends, neighbors, and even classmates feels good. Working toward a common goal strengthens our connections with each other, even with people we don't know. And the more people that get involved in community service projects, the more ideas, more helping hands, and more fun there is for everyone. We Cancerve has benefited a lot from groups of friends who met at school and who support our projects, like college students in Boca Raton, Florida, who were inspired by We Cancerve to form a partnership with one of South Florida's largest foster care organizations. Or how students at 2 Maryland high schools are teaming up with We Cancerve to bring art kits to children fighting catastrophic illness. And I can't wait for you to see how Hormel Foods funded a project that my friends at Howard University and I are doing for young people experiencing homelessness in Washington, D.C. In all these ways, all different and unique, young people are stepping up, joining hands with We Cancerve, and supporting the things they care about.
Some people develop a sense of community responsibility as an adult. Others start that journey much earlier. The We Cancerve movement was started by 7-year-old Grace Callwood. Yeah, that Grace Callwood. Grace was a first grader at William S. James Elementary School when a serious illness opened her mind and her heart to the plight of kids facing adversity. She is now a first-year student at Howard University and travels throughout the country sharing her journey as a social entrepreneur and encouraging other young people to get involved, take a stand, and make a difference. Here she is at Lynn University in Florida at their Watson Institute Guest Impact Lecture Series, where she's addressing an audience of students majoring in social entrepreneurship. Some organizations say thank you to guests with a plaque or certificate, but the Watson Institute students presented Grace with a unique gift that she said she will always cherish: a cape. After the lecture, Grace joined students at their community table, a place and time that's set aside for sharing the diverse stories and experiences that inspired their commitment to building a better world. Grace was able to talk one-on-one with students about turning their change-making passions into a business, something she knows quite a bit about. Later that day, Grace joined the students at 4Kids, one of Florida's largest foster care organizations, to deliver brand new pajamas, an item that children in emergency foster care need the most. Here's a fun fact: the Director of Community Relations, Karen Granger, has ties to Harford County. She grew up in Bel Air. In schools and communities all across the country, young people are stepping up,
doing what they can in big ways and small ways to make our world a little bit better. Some of these schools and communities are right in your backyard.
You're never too old or too young to make a difference, to take a stand, to reach out a helping hand, to change the world.
For students at Garrison Forest School in Owings Mill and Joppatown High School in Joppatown, a blank canvas was just the start. With pencils flying and imagination soaring, art club students began the process of transforming blank canvases into outlines, waiting to be brought to life.
This project, we are making canvases, canvas outlines for Mother's Day. We're putting designs on the canvases so that some children in hospitals can make Mother's Day gifts for their moms.
Being stuck in hospital, it's a pretty tough experience for them. So to be able to experience kind of like arts and crafts side of the world, it's truly magical.
They're creating outlines so sick kids in hospitals can fill in messages of love and hope and healing, and deliver those messages to their mothers on Mother's Day.
My drawing is a picture of two bears hugging with hearts over it.
I'm drawing it's kind of like a flower, just shielding this little flower from the atmosphere and stuff like that.
Thanks to the generosity of a private donor, We Cancerve will provide acrylic paint, brushes, and gift bags to each child who receives a pre-drawn canvas. This is our way of helping hospitalized children focus on something other than their illness. It's also our way of helping kids present gifts to their moms, especially when some of them are too sick to go out shopping for a Mother's Day gift.
I hope it, makes them feel like they can have sort of a creative release and they can bond more with their parents and their mothers especially. You could pretend like this is your mom and this is you.
Even the smallest act of creativity can connect hearts, spread joy, and paint a world of love, one brushstroke at a time.
Drawing, writing poems, doing those things can help people process their emotions and experiences in a really healthy way and create something beautiful out of it.
You can express your life through art. You can make it sad, you can make it happy. Your art can make other people happy, or other people can relate to your art. It's just a form of expression, really.
Sometimes when you feel really sad, helping someone else can really pick your spirits up. We're so happy the students at Garrison Forest School and at Joppatown High School understand that projects like this one can make a world of a difference in the life of a critically ill child.
Be creative.
Have fun! For On the Move with We Cancerve, I'm Sydney Thompson.
At Howard University in Washington, D.C., students are pursuing their passion for learning and academic exploration. And they're also using their college experience to explore ways to empower and strengthen communities. Let's find out how. Camille Williams is an amazing scholar who met We Cancerve's founder, Blaise Collard, last summer. Now Camille is supporting one of We Cancerve's signature programs.
Okay, what about the box? Those are $2.
It's wonderful to work with We Cancerve. I'm really excited to be working with Grace so closely with this project, especially because in the past when I've done community service, I haven't been able to see my impact as clearly, but working with We Cancerve, I've been able to see the people who I'm impacting, and that's been wonderful. Just to be able to see what I can be able to do with just a small amount of my personal time, and I can make a big impact on multiple people.
Food insecurity is a real issue. To address it, students are packing lunch bags. Because kids shouldn't have to worry about where the next meal is coming from.
A brunch bag essentially has breakfast, lunch, and dinner foods that are all non-perishables, packed in individual bags, brown paper bags for people to take with them, whether they're on the go or whether they're staying at a homeless shelter.
But food isn't the only thing that's packed into these brunch bags. Even more importantly, they're packed with caring, support, and hope.
Donating non-perishables, especially that are individually wrapped or individual servings, is very helpful for them because it allows them to take the food with them on the go, especially if they're not able to stay at a shelter. In this case, we're donating to the food pantry at the Covenant House, and so this is for the entire community, but especially the youth that need it the most. And so even if there are those who are unsheltered but need access to food, they're able to come in, grab food, and take it with them.
These brunch bags go to young adults, 18 to 24 years old, staying at Covenant House, Washington. Covenant House provides a safe and supportive place for youth experiencing homelessness.
I want to bring this idea to Howard because I know that there are a lot of people who are very passionate about service, and there are a lot of people who could really use our help. And so I'm really excited to get to know the greater DC area over the next 4 years.
The students at Howard University are showing us that everyone can care, and anyone can make a change. It's not just book learning. They're learning life lessons about compassion and community.
Something that really stood out to me about Howard University is that service is a part of its motto, and so being able to conduct service even in my freshman year at Howard University is extremely exciting to me, and I'm very grateful that Howard is supportive of me and my peers doing this project.
And guess what? You can make a difference too. You can donate to We Cancerve's efforts at Howard by checking out our donations page or getting involved in any number of our programs in your community.
Oh, We Cancerve hosts multiple Little Free Libraries. Do you know what a Little Free Library is? It's basically a book drop where people can leave books for somebody else to read or get a book to read. No library card required.
In early 2021, We Cancerve won a grant from the Youth to the Front Fund, which was created by Nile Rodgers' We Are Family Foundation. Yeah, that Nile Rodgers. We used the grant to open community libraries in Edgewood and in Owings Mills during COVID to make sure families had access to fun, enriching books about diverse topics like this little guy. The Harford County Public Library System partnered with us on this project, which is great because together we're extending families access to great books in their homes.
We Cancerve believes happiness shouldn't have to wait. And for some kids, happiness is having a book in their hands. If you want to help keep our Little Free Library stocked, please make sure to email us.
Thanks for hanging with us and learning about ways that you can get involved, get engaged, and make your community stronger, safer, and better.